Again, I'm sorry.
I like that jacket.
You might as well just wait.
Bernadette,
Done and say
I like your
it's
jacket.
really-
I know, but I like it.
A little
Can't find anything like that now.
How many times you go?
Nice. I noticed when you came in. At first I thought you had just gotten out of the box. I thought it was Christmas. Then I said, no, that's showing it.
Like that saying. Get my gallbladder taken out first.
It is 6 p.m. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We are all in attendance except for Cheryl today, and we'll rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we'll pause for a moment of silence. All right, we will now consider the minutes from the November 6th meeting of the Appearance Commission. Commission, are there any corrections?
None noted.
If not, may I have a motion to accept the minutes as presented?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
Vote all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carried. Now we will work on the window decorating contest competition.
Yeah, so throughout your whole agenda, you have pretty much all of the businesses that we incorporated in the area downtown for the window decoration. We also can pull them up here on the screen. I could run a quick little run through, or if there's any in particular that you want to see on the big screen rather than I guess in your packet, then you can kind of holler at me and let me know. But I'll run quickly through this and we'll kind of handle it how we did in the previous years, where I guess everybody gave out their top three and we'll kind of vote and then get another top three out of those and then kind of go from there and try and rank those, 1 through 3. So, like I said, we have 3 winners, the first, second, and third. Last year it was the Graham Furniture came in first, and then Sandy's was second, and then the Volt Salon was third. So there's a couple on here that have 2 different pictures, but most of them, like I said, they're pretty much encompassing just this one. So I'll keep on flipping through these, and you all can kind of talk amongst yourselves in regards to, I guess, how you all want to progress through this. But like I said, I'd suggest we kind of handle it like how we did in years past. If there's any you want to take a look on up here that you can't really see on the paper, then I'd be more than happy to pull them back up. So
Thank you
yes,
for the labeling them and everything.
yeah. Some of them had the names of the business on them, but it's just like probably a little bit easier. So
Okay.
so anything jump off the page to begin with?
Graham Travel.
Would you like to take a look at that one?
Yes, please.
Broom closet? Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
that's
broom
it.
closet.
Anybody else interested in taking a look at another one here? So yeah, I think there's two on the main line. So you got one half, then the other half as well. It's got a little, what is that, a little groundhog,
Little sleigh, a little grandma.
little snow thing?
Oh, did you?
Oh, there's squirrels.
That's so cute.
Aw,
Wow.
Can't tell what that is.
That's funny.
Squirrel too.
Mhm.
It's some, I
Mhm.
don't wanna say, what do you classify as squirrel? It's not a rodent, it's a,
It's a rodent.
it is. Dude, that
In
sounds
my
so-
world, it
It
is.
sounds so, yeah, very hard.
Yeah.
There's a bunny and some other little interesting characters through here, so. Anyone else
Mhm.
need to take a look at one on the big screen up here?
They're cute.
Oh, are you ready?
I'm ready,
Linda, are you ready?
but I don't want to go first.
Oh, I was gonna have you go first.
I want to go first. You made me go first last year. Start on that side.
Bernadette, do you want to start us out? Yeah,
Mhm.
So if you just, I guess, in no particular order, I guess, you just.
Yeah.
Top three right now, doesn't have to be in particular, but your favorite three, I guess, and then we'll try and get into the weeds about, number 1 through 3, but. Sandy's Broom Closet and Green McClure.
Sandy's, Graham Travel, and just talked about it, the little squirrels,
The main line,
the main line.
mine are Sandy's, Graham Travel, and Shamrock Nutrition. I like the simplicity.
Sandy's, Graham Travel and, Graham Furniture. Broom Closet. Mine are Sandy's, Mainline, and Things Above.
yeah, so I guess we'll leave it up to y'all to pick between which one gets in the elusive three, I guess, out of that. So fortunately, well, no, we don't have a majority, or I guess a way to establish one, because we got 6 people here tonight. So hopefully we don't have to have any sort of tiebreaker or anything.
A main line and Graham Travel. A main line and Broom Plaza.
I vote mainline.
Main line.
Mainline.
Hey.
I guess we trying to figure out how we did it in years past, how we kind of handled this. I don't know. It seems like an outlandish support came out for
I think
yeah,
I'll just vote first place and then.
yeah,
second
sure,
place.
and then we'll kind of go from there.
Okay.
Or if you want to like rank them all out, your 1 through 3 out of those 3, and we'll kind of tally everything out again and kind of average it out, and then kind of go from there. So yeah, so I guess whichever one, your first, second, and third out of those 3, and we'll kind of decipher it over here and go from there. Whoever got the most first, most second. most third.
All for Sandy.
Mm-hmm. I agree with
Yeah, I
that.
agree.
Zipporah did and Noel did. So that's that area.
Sandy's being number 1,
Yes, ma'am.
main line number 2, and Grand Travel number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I vote Sandy's, second place Graham Travel, third place the main line.
What'd you say? Sandy's what?
Sandy's first. Then it's Graham Travel or the main line.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever she says. fine.
She was one of the ones.
No, we
What'd you say,
did,
Miss Noel?
we did 4 Sandy's Mainline and Graham Travel and 2.
And yeah, so it's Graham Travel second, I think. Oh,
Mainline.
oh,
What the majority kind of came after was.
that's perfect.
Okay. Then I guess if that's all right with you all, I will ask you, Corman, to entertain a motion if you
Okay.
have one for the winners of the 2023 window decoration contest.
May I have a motion for our 2023 window downtown decorating contest winners?
I'll make a motion that Sandy's is number 1, Mainline number 2, and Graham Travel number 3.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. And then updates on the Winter Residential Appearance Award. Sounds like we're gonna vote on that next meeting, so everybody make sure you take pictures.
Yeah, so I mentioned to Corman, I couldn't quite remember if we were doing it this meeting or in January. I think last year we did it in January as well. So what we'll do tomorrow is we'll try and advertise something on the website and on the Facebook as well to try and incorporate people out in the public as well, to send in pictures, but you all snap all of your favorite stuff that you all see around, try and get house numbers. If not, I'll try and help out as much as I can. If you know which street it's on and you can kind of get a picture, I can kind of probably figure out which address it is. So if you all would like to help out, we'll try and get some involvement from the public as well. But like I said, we'll get that stuff taken care of tomorrow and we'll decide on it in January. So that's all that I have pretty much, and I may have some other things to kind of go over outside of that with the updates, but that's all I have on that one.
So January's meeting would just be that vote so far?
So far, yeah. So that's what I was more gonna bring up, I guess, for outside comments, I guess, that I may have, so.
We will now hear updates from city council, please.
I don't really have anything in particular. We're gonna start looking at budgets again soon, just to let y'all know, give you a heads up. I'll be thinking about that. And, I really don't have anything, you know.
No,
explosive,
that's perfectly fine with me.
You know,
Yes, ma'am.
that's pretty much it, unless you got a question for me.
I do have a question for you, council. We discussed in September's meeting, and then it also came back up in November's meeting, that there were some monies that Jennifer had, the council had found, and wanted some opinions from different boards as far as to what to do with the monies. And from my notes, I looked like it was about $600,000. That
Are
was
you talking about
mentioned.
the extra ARPA money that we had?
Well, she said that there was some money that was found for, I know they got the wastewater treatment, and then she mentioned another,
Yeah, I don't know, $600,000, but I know we had a little bit of ARPA money left, but I'm pretty sure that's right up almost now.
Yeah, she mentioned something last
Yeah.
month about
Mhm.
a substantial amount of money that I don't know exactly what it came from, if it was a grant or whatnot.
Might be a grant, yeah.
The state.
It was the,
I wasn't here last meeting, she
Yeah.
was here, but I wasn't here.
uh-huh.
Do you know what it was, Miss Noel?
yeah, it was, she had gone and lobbied in front of the, state government.
Yeah.
And we were awarded $600,000 for downtown, and she had just asked for, and of course, no, you were not here, so you wouldn't know, but she had asked for just questions and she'd given some ideas.
For the
Yeah.
Centennial Park. and
Like-
stuff.
Centennial Park.
No, this was just the one she talked about. The last time it was, she said something about like adding lights to the power poles or getting the crosswalk stamped. Adding hanging baskets,
Yeah.
things that we, as the appearance commission, would think about.
Kind of
Mm,
headstrong,
definitely.
right? And I mean, I guess she asked for other suggestions as well, but like I said, I
You
think,
guys have suggestions or anything? back to her.
Ms.
or-
Sapora, did you have anything?
I did. I had thought about the Sequennial Park. I know that there's some issues with the brick
Yeah.
and the foundation in general. I don't know if they would be interested in rebuilding it, or I know that years ago there was an actual business there, a building.
Yes.
I didn't know if we could create another business for downtown there, or,
Yeah, I know that.
but I don't think
I
they,
know that they've been talking, the council's been talking about that the bricks are real uneven over there, it's real dangerous.
yeah.
So I know that that is being looked at, but I don't think there's any chance they would ever turn it into another.
Mhm.
Pretty sure that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the
because
municipality
it was-
is.
Yeah, it was donated. People,
To the
people
people.
paid to have that park put in
Mhm.
place right there. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that we wouldn't ever make it a building.
You'd like to have another building. Was one that collapsed or something.
Yeah, I don't know, 'cause like I
Something
said,
Yeah, a
about
storm
lawyers
or
coming
something.
into town and-
I can't
yeah,
quite
that's-
think of. But I think we looked at it one time and there was some municipality entity. I couldn't remember if it was us or the county that owned it. I think it might be us.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, I'm
I don't know
pretty
how that
sure
would work.
Because of it being something that people paid to have put there, that might be an issue, but I'll mention it. I'll find out for you.
Thank you so much.
regardless, you're
You
just
got any
asking.
other suggestions?
No, that's all.
The other structural issues underneath. Sure, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
whole
would be nervous
foundation
about
is
that.
just,
It's really, it's pretty
Mhm.
dangerous over there. So you have to
Mhm.
be careful if you walk over there in that
Yeah,
little pavilion area because it's dangerous.
I guess this is.
and
They had to rip out the trees, they had to, they had to do a lot, so can something be done to refurbish that part? Well, we can certainly look at it, yeah.
And then just adding to that, just a question to the council, would you be interested in putting up a sign that maybe indicate the dangerous, I mean, or beware, I don't know, because if someone gets hurt there and we're already aware of it, just if we could have a sign under
think right
construction
now
or
It's- I
anything.
don't see danger. Or where it's bad, you shouldn't be up in those bushes anyway.
Yeah.
That's the.
Because we have people,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we
so-
have people that come there and try to sleep there and,
That's- that's
so,
the issue.
stragglers, but
Yeah, we'll look at
just,
it.
just to save us from a fine.
But from what I
someone
understand, that
getting hurt
town
there.
has known for a few years that it's sinking and that's a lot of problems.
Yes.
But it's been comes up to be done, it's been passed over for what, 3 or 4 years. So
Yeah.
they're aware of it, it's just getting the money or whatever.
Well, maybe now, like,
Yeah.
maybe
With
it's
this.
grant money, maybe
Mhm.
it's something that can be.
Complete refurbish.
That is such a part of. Yeah, whole circle.
Mhm.
And I know there's been a lot of people sitting there, a lot of people do.
Mhm.
And there's been some talk about, maybe putting up some type of memorial over there as well, so, yeah, I will definitely bring that up.
Thank
to
you.
the Council.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anything else, or?
I have a question for us. When Chuck and Jennifer were talking about across the street about the windows being, if we had any money left, and we had what, about $500?
Mhm.
Did the window across, did they ever get the window fixed or what happened?
They never submitted anything to me because a lot of that would go through the Historic Resource Commission,
Mhm.
because if they're having to replace windows or install windows or stuff that has to go through some sort of certificate of appropriateness, whether it's approval by staff or by the board, but I haven't received anything. I
haven't
haven't heard
seen
word
anything.
since they've mentioned it, so.
Left hanging, cause it's what they talked about, the one window was broken that she was
Yeah.
questioning.
Yes, ma'am, I remember what you're talking about.
Mhm.
So, but I
Mhm.
didn't know, and they were thinking about $500, and I thought, I didn't know if they gave the money for that or not.
No, ma'am, not that I'm aware of. I mean, you all would be the governing body to distribute it out, so. I mean, they'd have to get approval from either the Historic Resource Commission if they need to, or get their stuff approved by staff, so.
The park is paramount. It truly is paramount. I'd like the council to know that.
Okay,
Also, the sidewalks.
Okay.
There's some
yeah,
that
you
need,
mentioned that.
yes, some of the
Or-
sidewalks need to be repaired and washed, and it would be wonderful they could be stained.
Okay.
Hmm.
Some of the flower boxes too.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know that's one thing that Jennifer's also interested in, so
Is that the green ones?
that's the big pots.
Or
Yeah.
even the brick that goes around. the
Yeah.
trees, I should say. You know,
Yes.
Some of them are.
Yeah, we're
Missing some stuff.
need more.
Well, we got
Probably
the,
need, power washing too.
Yeah.
More like, I'm sure that would brighten them up a lot.
Mhm.
but a lot of the pots we had moved into the garden area. That one big white one. Guys couldn't pick it up. And so
Right over there?
had pumpkins, but they sort of walked away one by one.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Awesome.
I will, definitely.
Or in the grounds itself.
We'll
Thank
see
you.
what we get back and I'll report back next month.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay,
And the county might be willing to help pay for some of the repairs for the park too,
they might.
according to my husband.
Yeah, they might.
They said hit them up and let's see what happens.
Okay.
All they can say is.
They can
no.
as well.
Never hurts to ask.
Are there any non-agenda items we would like to discuss?
I mean, yeah, I think, you know, as we venture towards our January meeting, I know, you know, I always talk about, you know, having a schedule, understanding what you're wanting to do. So I didn't know if January would be another time when you all would want to reconvene and talk about, you know, what do we want to do this year? Or is there anything new that we want to do? Things along those lines. So I don't know if anything that you've seen throughout this year that we may have not have picked up on that we kind of need to take care of. So, yes, ma'am. One of y'all.
I do have a question about, we had mentioned about, some educational courses or workshops.
Crap.
The Brandy?
Yeah.
Andy.
She had something, but I guess it just never caught much of any traction. But I'll have to get back up with her because I know we were talking about getting with the other appearance commissions, and I think it was more or less along the lines of the tree boards, not necessarily the appearance commission side of it, but how the tree boards kind of do a lot of more of that, maybe incorporating a little bit more of the tree board into the appearance commission tree board and how that may be oversaw by you all. So, yeah, that's something that I can ask on her, I guess, going into that next month's meeting is like, okay, you know, I know we sent some stuff out about it and I don't know if we really received much response, about, I guess, interest. So I can reach back out. So that's about all
Okay.
that I'll have.
Were we also, like in January, like to survey the businesses? What works for them, what doesn't, what are they looking for, you know, do something like that to see what the businesses are looking for, you know? Are we giving them enough time to know that they're gonna have a good enough process? Are we really having that out, you know? Then an idea to kind of put out to.
Do the businesses like meet up? Do they have their own thing?
I mean, the only thing that I know of is the Graham Area Business Association. I don't know if they're kind of linked up in that regard of what the stuff goes on up here. But I mean, I'll kind of mention this as well. But you know, a lot of what we do up here on this board also, you know, spans across just that downtown area over there. I know the downtown window decoration is specific to that area, but I mean, even, you know, grant funds, all the other stuff, you know, we're talking about, you know, the appearance commission of, you know, the city of Graham, not necessarily, I know it's a main hub. And we also have main hubs going in on 54 areas and further down South Main, up North Main. So
Do they really appreciate, you know, the bells and everything that we put out in the fall? Is it like that? Do we grow on that? What do we do for the spring? Like, trying to get their input on.
Yeah.
You know, what are they going to do?
And
also
involvement,
to-
yeah.
Mhm.
As well, yeah.
I know, we have the clerk has an email list of the downtown businesses. So I mean, if that's something you all would like to do and we discuss at the January meeting to maybe create a survey of questions that you all may have for, I mean, you know, again, you know, that's just for the downtown businesses, right? But of course, I mean, you know, a lot of the stuff that we've been working on has been associated with the downtown, with the decorations, with the window contest stuff. So, I mean, like I said, we have that available, but it's just, you know, you all asking the questions.
Shouldn't we? We had talked about it before, sort of get together. What do we want to do before we just sort of get an idea? These bales of hay is for the birds, let me tell you. I walk every week for 2 months straightening up stuff because the scarecrows. So just get some ideas, maybe using the brick, like I did down at Graham. I put stuff inside the brick things. But we would have an idea of what we would like from what we've got. Also, what you want to do, so we can, as things go on sale, sort of go ahead and get it, because most of the stuff that I've bought all the 2 years, it's been 50 to 70, and just on sale clearance type things for no more money than we have. But I would suggest that we try and use the brick wall, planters that are already to use that. What would you like to do? Have it, I put down at the Graham thing, put in the scarecrows like standing in the trees in there, to have it more like the children looking and playing type things.
Yes, ma'am.
Just to get an idea of what you want,
Yeah.
what we got to buy.
And I think a lot of, we can have that discussion, next month as well. It's
I'm saying just
from
to-
now until next month, brainstorm these ideas, like you said, Miss Linda, kind of
for the
jot
whole-
some of this stuff down. And I mean, even, thinking about, okay, we have, I guess, some funds to work on the next holiday season. Which one do you all want to incorporate? I mean, is it gonna be a season or is it gonna be a holiday? I mean, are you looking to decorate for?
That's
yeah.
what we got to do.
So
just so we
exactly,
can
so
get
just
all
keep
the
that
whole
in mind,
year.
and when we reconvene, I guess, like I said, in January, we'll have a list of stuff from everybody, and stuff that we'll like to talk about, and then, like I said, we'll create kind of a, I guess, an itinerary throughout the year of how we
Yeah,
want
we
to
can
kind of deal with
just-
things, and maybe even schedule out some meetings where we discuss a lot of these things. Yes, ma'am.
I was just wondering, maybe if GAPA wanted to meet with us, if we could have a collaboration, and do a meeting with them.
Mhm.
So we can kind of
Yeah, like invite them to come here.
invite them to us, or we can go to them on one of our meeting dates.
Yeah, for
or
sure. I mean, if
Mm.
that's something that you all
Get
like
us
to do,
in
I'm
front
not
of them.
I mean, I'm trying to think of who the contact may be over there. I'm not too sure, but I'll see if I can get something in touch with you all.
It was the guy from McClure, but I think he's no longer in that position. I think Chuck has taken it back over. I'm not sure, but I
Yeah,
think.
and I might let, Corman, if I can get his contact, let you reach out to him as the chair.
Yeah.
To kind of, I guess, establish that connection between one and the other. Just so I guess it's not me kind of intervening between
Right,
the two,
right.
so.
Absolutely.
Sounds good.
Anything else y'all got? I mean, that's pretty much what I want to talk about. I know we try and discuss this stuff at the beginning of January, so.
I'd just like to go ahead and get an outline of the whole
Mhm.
year. That doesn't
I'll
mean you
make
can't
one of those
change it,
again.
but
Yes, ma'am.
you gotta schedule it.
All the
Get all
dates.
the improvements.
I think we did a
approvals.
pretty good job
Mhm.
throughout this year. I mean, I think we had an itinerary. I think the only thing we might have missed was like the litter cleanup maybe, but I don't even know if that was even on it. But like I said, I think we pretty much hit everything that we needed to this year. But it's kind of building on that from years and years to come, where we're getting comfortable where we're at right now. What's the next step and doing something different? So that's why we'll try and, I guess, and even throughout the year, we can take that kind of loop as well. So just wanted to throw that out there. But we'll definitely probably meet again next month.
Just have one more thing to do. I just wanted to tell you all the great job you do. Thank you for serving, thank you for being willing to serve. You guys just have done an outstanding job combining the two boards and with very little conflict. It's much appreciated by me, the city, and the council. So I just wanted to let y'all know that and just thank you very, very much. We're gonna be dividing up, extra duties and stuff again, it's that time of year again, so I don't know if I'll stay with the appearance board or not, but I think y'all are a fine group, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that? Not that long, though.
Mm-mm. We're good.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
A second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.